Narcolepsy is a serious neurological condition that can significantly impair daily functioning. Narcolepsy can make it extremely difficult to hold a full-time job, especially one that requires sustained attention or physical safety. Therefore, if you are struggling with excessive daytime sleepiness, sudden sleep attacks, or other symptoms of narcolepsy, you may qualify for long-term disability benefits. However, qualifying requires more than just a diagnosis, and long-term disability insurers often attempt to downplay the impact of narcolepsy when reviewing claims. So it's important that your claim is complete and well supported. Hi, I'm Leah, I'm managing attorney here at Chisholm, and Kilpatrick, a leading public interest law firm based in Providence, Rhode Island. Today, we'll be discussing narcolepsy and long-term disability claims. But before we begin, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more LTD content. So narcolepsy is a chronic neurological disorder that disrupts the brain's ability to regulate sleep-wake cycles. There are generally two types of narcolepsy, type 1 with cataplexy and type 2 without cataplexy. Symptoms of narcolepsy can include excessive daytime sleepiness, even after a full night's sleep, which is the most common symptom, but other symptoms can also include sleep paralysis, hallucinations, or cataplexy, which is the sudden loss of muscle tone. Often, narcolepsy symptoms are caused by low levels of hypocretin, a brain chemical involved in wakefulness. So, narcolepsy can potentially qualify for long-term disability benefits. But in order to receive benefits, your condition must render you disabled as defined by your specific LTD policy. But narcolepsy can impair safety, productivity, and reliability, especially in roles that require focus, driving, or lots of physical activity. Narcolepsy symptoms like uncontrollable sleep attacks or cataplexy can make many work environments unsafe. However, claims for LTD benefits based on narcolepsy are often scrutinized because it's an invisible condition and difficult to document without proper testing and support. Additionally, insurance companies may also challenge your claim due to the episodic nature of narcolepsy. If you're filing an LTD claim for narcolepsy, you should consider submitting things like sleep studies, such as a multiple sleep latency test or a polysomnogram, treatment records from sleep specialists or neurologists, documentation of any failed treatment or any side effects you experience from medications you are currently taking, attending physician statements and supplemental reports explaining your condition and symptoms in detail and how they impair your function on a day-to-day basis, as well as symptom journals or witness statements to help demonstrate the frequency of sleep attacks or cataplexy. But as we mentioned earlier, an LTD claim for narcolepsy can be challenging. A confirmed diagnosis by itself is not enough to get LTD benefits. You need to demonstrate how your symptoms prevent you from performing your own or any occupation, depending on the terms of your LTD policy. If your claim lacks objective evidence or testing, or you and your doctors only provide vague symptom descriptions, then that could result in an LTD claim denial. Insurance companies also sometimes argue that the condition is manageable with treatment, or suggest that you can work in an alternative sedentary or flexible role in order to deny benefits for narcolepsy. As part of its LTD claim review, the insurance company may also conduct surveillance of you, which may capture activity that they take out of context and argue contradict your claim. Finally, if there are gaps in your medical care or you fail to follow up with specialists like a sleep specialist, that may be used against your claim, as the insurance company may argue that your condition must not be that severe and thus must not be disabling. So if you are filing for long-term disability benefits for narcolepsy, there are some things you should keep in mind. It's important to seek regular treatment and thoroughly document your symptoms during appointments. You should make sure that you get a formal diagnosis through sleep testing. You should keep a symptom journal to document the frequency and extent of your narcolepsy symptoms. And you should get your doctor to complete an attending physician statement or write a supplemental report to detail the severity of your condition and symptoms. You should also be cautious with social media, as your activities can be taken out of context and used against your claim. And finally, as always, you can consider obtaining legal assistance with your claim if necessary. Narcolepsy is more than just being tired. It's a serious neurological disorder that can affect your ability to work reliably, consistently, and safely. Long-term disability benefits exist to provide support, but you'll need strong evidence and a clear description of how your symptoms impact your ability to do your job. If you've been denied LTD benefits for narcolepsy, or you're preparing to file a claim, we're here to assist. At CCK, we've helped many individuals navigate the LTD process and secure the benefits they deserve. Contact us today for a free consultation and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more helpful content. Take care.